if I look like a hot mess, it's because I am a hot mess. Okay, I got a bunch of stuff, and all of it is roughly under $100. So I went to like 5 different stores, and I can't wait to show you everything that I got. Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a craft, a little bit of a how-to on how to have and how to create a beautiful Thanksgiving table setup for low cost. So again, this is a low cost video. I'm going to go ahead and put all of the prices and all the stores that I went to for all of the product that I am going to be using today. I did go right before Thanksgiving, so it's about the second weekend of November now, so everything is on sale. Everything is like a doorbuster. They're already pushing the Christmas stuff, so this is prime time to go. This is the final product here. If you're interested to see how I created this, go ahead and keep watching. This is actually the table that I use for my arts and crafts. I'm gonna be setting up for 3 people just because it's not that big, but it'll still be able to give you guys the idea of what I'm going for. So for starters, I went ahead and purchased a white tablecloth. This tablecloth has a really nice design on it, but you really can't see it until you're up close or unless the light hits it perfectly. It's too big for this table here, but it's not a big deal, and if you come into something similar to that, you can just fold it in half because we're going to be putting something on top of it, so you won't be able to notice that. Really, the main part of this is to cover up the card table so you wouldn't know that it's a card table. So now that you have your tablecloth down on the table, you're going to want to put brown paper on it. So this is actually brown wrapping paper, but I'm just going to use it for like a table cover. Now this might not be your style, but I think it's going to be nice for me and my family. It also gives a little bit of like a country vibe. I don't know, can you see it? Like you're in a farmhouse, you use something like this. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. What I am going to do is put it on the table and then measure out where the folds are, and then I'll fold it underneath so that I'm not doing a lot of cutting and getting a lot of rough edges. So now that my paper is on my table, I'm going to put a runner down. I purchased this runner from, what was it, Tuesday morning, I think, but I could be wrong. I'll put everything down in the description, but this runner is adorable. It just makes me so happy. So this is just gonna go down the middle. The second benefit to this piece on your table is that it will protect the table itself from any heat damage. Now that the runner is down, we can start setting up our table settings. Instead of placemats, I'm going to be using these chargers. If you don't know what a charger is, it's essentially a placemat only in the shape of a plate. You put it down wherever you want the table setting to be, and your plate will go on top of it. For my plates, I'm going to be using paper plates. Not exactly like super chic, but it's a smart thing to do if you're on a budget and you can't afford to buy a huge set. So if you can't afford to go to Bed Bath & Beyond or another type of store and buy a huge dinner set specifically for holidays, I know I can't. And these are really nice, so you can use them. They're not like your grandma's old plates. They're really nice and durable. For my napkins, I'm going to be using paper napkins again, just because these were really cute and I got them on a really good sale. They say grateful on them, and they have a beautiful like fall colors and oak leaves, and I really like them. So I'm gonna be using these. Oh, another thing is that you wanna put this on the right side of the plate. So silverware is next. I also got these at Michael's, and they came in a pack of 120 pieces. They're plastic, but definitely reusable. They're really good quality, and I really like the color. So this is the knife. I really enjoy that color there. Here's what the fork looks like. So it has a little bit of texture, and yeah, great quality. Definitely rewash these and use them again for another special occasion. I have my knife and my spoon. On the right hand side, I have both of my forks together on the left hand side. Now, on an everyday basis, I don't use glass wine glasses just because you never know what's gonna happen, let's be honest. So this is one of my wine glasses that I would use normally. It's just plastic. I purchased it at Publix for like $3. But it's cute, but this is not something that I am going to be using for my table. For special occasions, I really urge you to go out and buy a 4-pack of really nice water goblets or wine glasses. Now, this is glass. I bought it at Tuesday Morning. 4-pack for $9.99. I think the original cost on it was like $60. So it's beautiful glass. It has a beautiful design on it on the bottom to really just like edge it up a little bit. These are sold as water goblets. I can also see someone putting wine in here. These for my table are going to be used for water. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these down. For me personally, when it comes to my plates, I'm okay to go ahead and use some paper. Honestly, when it comes to my napkins, I'm okay to go ahead and use some paper. It's really durable. It's usually not expensive at all, and it works. But when it comes to glasses are really the thing that will just zhuzh up and make everything look super fancy. And you don't have to tell them that this was $9 for 4. I was actually talking to my mother about this, and my mother's house literally looks like it's out of Home and Garden magazine. And she said that for her, all of her beautiful wine glasses, we have some wine glasses and some water goblets that we never use. We only use it on the holidays. And when people come and they look at them, the first thing that people notice in my mother's table are the beautiful glassware, or is the beautiful glassware. It's really important. It gives people it makes people feel good when they can pick up a beautiful glass. And now when you're placing the glass, it goes above the knife. During the holiday season and on basically every holiday, my family drinks a lot of Prosecco. So if you don't know what Prosecco is, and I know some people don't, Prosecco is basically the Italian version of champagne. So champagne can only be called champagne if it's made in Champagne, France, and Prosecco is the Italian version of champagne. So it's a bubbly wine. You can get it in either sweet or not sweet, and it is amazing in my opinion. And so I'm gonna go ahead and put these Prosecco glasses or champagne glasses on the table. These, I actually don't know how much they cost because they were given to me by one of the restaurant owners that I worked at down in Florida. These go inside inside of the setting, if that makes sense. So for instance, I'm looking at the setting now. This is going to go on the left-hand side of my water goblet. If I had a big wine glass, let me just go ahead and show you. Choosing this one because it's a different color, so hopefully you can see it. From the angle that you're at now, if I had this wine glass, so I had my water goblet here, which is right above the knife, I'm going to take my wine glass I'm going to put it to the left of the knife. And then I'm going to take the champagne glass and I'm going to put it right in front to the left. We have almost everything down on the table. I'm going to go ahead and put some decorations down, just some nice things to make it your own. These fall leaves in some beautiful colors. My favorite one is this red. How beautiful. So I'm just going to go ahead and scatter these on the table. Obviously, I have set for 3, but if you're having a big group of people over at your house, it is sometimes nice to have name tags and have people, you know, already set up so they're not like, oh, where am I gonna sit? So on and so forth. I'm going to be using these. This is a cinnamon stick. I'm gonna tie a piece of fabric to it and put a little tag with someone's name, and this is going to go on top of their plate. Okay, so here are the 3 that I'm going to be using. So these are just the 3 people who live in the same house as me, and I'm going to place these not on the plate. I know I said on the plate earlier, but that's not what I meant. I'm going to be placing them above the plate. So when Nick goes to sit down, he knows, oh, this is his spot because it says his name, and he can just take a seat there. So it does really make a difference. It's a cute and simple and expensive way to do name tags. Not only do they look really cute, but they also smell amazing, and it's something that you can do beforehand. Maybe you can even do it maybe the week before, honestly, and just get everything set up. It does take a little bit of time, and it is a little annoying if you can't get it on right. So this would be something, if you have children, maybe you can have your kids help you with the weekend before, something like that. But again, really, really cute, subtle, but it adds a big difference to the way your guest will view your table. So now we're almost done. All you need to talk about is this, your platter for your turkey if you're doing a traditional turkey dinner. This platter I got on sale. Obviously, everything was on sale. This was originally $31 and I got it for like 75% off from Michael's. This is something that I can have for quite a few years. I'm also in love with the white. I think that once you put your turkey down and then you can add sprigs of different types of herbs and some cranberries, it's gonna look amazing. Maybe even some figs here and there, depends on what you're doing, but to me that is what I'm going to be doing, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this down where I would sit my food. For big dinners like this, I'm not a fan of putting like a centerpiece in, just because I think that your food should be your centerpiece. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And we're finished. This is the final look. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up. Comment down below if you have anything you'd like to add, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy Thanksgiving, guys.